Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist, and welcome. And this is Rogue. I hope you are having a great December and getting lots of work done. I hope you went to the Jingle Ball and enjoyed it as much as I did. Got to visit with several people in the stitching room, so it was so much fun. And did my class, which I will talk about soon. Did a tiny bit of shopping, which I will talk about first, just to get it out of the way. And yeah, it's been a good weekend, with the exception of the fact that my car is in the shop yet again. I'm hoping I will hear back from them later today so I can go pick up my car actually fixed. That would be wonderful. Yeah. I actually had a talk with the manager, and he sat in my car and heard the noise I was talking about. And yeah. But I told him, I'm in a conference all weekend. I have several classes I have to get to. If you don't have it done on Friday, I can't come and pick up my car until Monday. They said, okay. Because I was like, I'm not going to be missing. It's one thing if I miss out on stuff because I chose to. Like, I got tired and I just decided I'm going to, get ready for bed or whatever. That's different than having to drive an hour across town, pick up my car, drive an hour back. That's a lot of time. I didn't want to miss my class and all of that, so yeah. But so far they haven't contacted me, so I guess it wasn't done on Saturday. So the tiny bit of shopping I did at the Jingle Ball was to buy Lindy Stitches, Not Even a Mouse. I just thought that was the cutest thing ever, and I am missing one of the threads, and I'm just going to substitute it when I stitch it. I'm told myself not to do that this month because I'm behind on all my stitching, so but I want him finished and FFO'd by next Christmas because he is adorable. Anyway, yeah, that was the tiny bit of shopping I did. Now, I did download several of the free patterns, hopefully all of them, I don't know, but this is one of them. This is by TinyModernist, and it's called Woodsy Wreath. I just thought it was so cute. And then this is by the... Sorry. Blue Flower. And this was their freebie. Festive Flicker. Very cute. I just got free stuff other than that. I was like, I just really, with all the stuff going on with my car and everything, I just cannot justify sorry, just checking to see what the dog is doing. I hope he's behaving. He's looking out the window. I finished Stand Up for Santa, and I finished it before the class. I finished it on Friday during the Jingle Ball. Now, I want to finish this stand-up, and what's been holding me back and why I didn't want to do it during the class was because I don't have my sewing machine. I got so jazzed during the class, I'm like, I'm just going to hand stitch it. But this is Stand Up for Santa. Isn't he cute? And today we're going to get a pattern to make a felt big what is this thing? Tree that we can put in the other hand if we want to. So he'd be even more 3D. Just adorable. I'm really wanting to finish that. I want to FFO it like now. There's a couple more things I need to find, and before I can do that, I need BBs or some other weighted thing, and I need something to put them in. I'm thinking I'm going to use washers. I think I can find some in the storage unit, my dad's stuff. Now, I did have a new start. Not much of a start. TinyModernist, Narwhal, Biscornu, and I was really excited to start this because it's a Christmas thing. Yeah. Because I was working on Santa and all the things for Flosstube Frenzy and all that, so I didn't get very far. I started on the back stitching line that goes around the project. Biscornu's, so that's the line I'm doing right here. And that's what you put them together with. So each half has the same line. So that's all I did was start the line. A start is a start, no matter how small. I did some more work on CrazzyStitch We Do Geek. You'd think I would have gotten so much done during the Jingle Ball. Too busy talking. This is where I am. I started the Enterprise down there. Is it coming? And there's the whole thing. I'm doing the Enterprise in glow-in-the-dark white. And it's just a little bit more visible than Magic was, so I'm not going to backstitch around it. Excuse me. As you may tell from my voice, I'm not feeling the best. I've done more on my under the sea temperature chart, and I'm trying to get more done here. So stitching this morning, I worked more on sand than anything else. There's a lot of sand on the bottom of the ocean. Dog wanted out, so I had to pause. So with Flosstube Frenzy, there were less videos, well, in a way more videos, but did some on Heaven and Earth Design Mini Snowman Snuggles with Stitchy Mommy's video. And it doesn't look visually when you, with a quick glance that I did much, but I filled in the holes in this one, so this square is all done. And that same color was over here, so I put them in there. So, now I did 2 plates of thread. So there were 2 different colors that were missing from there. So, I didn't stitch on it for half an hour, but I did 2 lengths of thread. Now, TinyModernist, cute crocodile. I was working on this leg, and I wanted to come over and stitch on, wait, I'm about to lose a needle, on the second leg, up here. And I'm like, that is so wrong. So I stitched this leg and frog this part right here. It'll get done. It'll eventually get done. And stitching with the Housewives aired a video. So I put in a thread you're not going to be able to really see on the video. A lot of my snowflakes, I don't know if you can see the sparkle in the snowflakes, but they all have sparkle, and these didn't, so I was putting that in, and then I put in the snow. I'm going to put the sparkle in that afterward. I'm not sure I have all of the sparkle on. I have to look at them carefully to make sure I got all of the sparkle done. And then I'm not quite done with the white here, so I have to wait a little bit more on sparkle there. I do the sparkle afterward. I use accentuate blending filament, but I don't do it at the same time. I do it afterward. I just like the look of it better, and it's easier because you're not trying to keep that little skinny thread from, you know, fraying and going everywhere. It's by itself, so it's easier to manage. So that's what I do. It's twice the work, but I like the look better. You can't see it. So that's part of what I did. I also found the cheek color, which I'm going to put in next time, and I found, I think it's the same black, black that I'm going to use for the eyes on this reindeer and the next one, and the windows and the houses. So that's where I am on that. Not getting done very quickly, but I am getting there. I'm getting stuff done. And the last one I worked on was Silent Night. So this is associated with Runner Stitcher, and he decided to start doing Flosstube friend. No. He decided to start doing Flossmas. So he posts a video every day. So every day I'm having to put in stuff. I have to. I do because I want. So I've been putting in snowflakes. Now this snowflake is closer to this snowflake than it's supposed to be, but it's lined up with where this is. So I think somewhere in the spacing here, I got it wrong. But I figure they're not touching, so it's fine. It'll be all right. So, yeah. I'll have to put some more today when I see his video. And that's okay. That's getting, you know, I didn't work on this at all last year. So that's getting this done. So I seem to not ever be getting anything done. I got Santa done. And my crochet. I think I showed you the beginnings of this, the market bag for my aunt. And I have finished it. Let me see if I can get this the way it's supposed to go. So here it is. Back up a little bit so you can see it. And of course, being a market bag, it opens wide. And, you know, so you can put all your stuff in it and then you know, you can open it wide to get your stuff out. I love it. I don't know if she'll like it, but this is what I chose to make for her. So now I can wrap it. No, I don't think I showed it on my video on Three Sisters. Not sure. And then I did a little bit of work. I was mostly working on that bag, but I did a little bit of work on, what is this? This is green thread. Huh. So this row is little berries, and I am working on putting in leaves on top of that, and it's going to have another row of leaves and then more for the other stuff. So yeah, I'm getting close to the end of this blanket. I think I'm going to have to start another one. I really enjoy doing this. They did a summer blanket that is just, the colors are just gorgeous. But I don't know if she's going to start a new one soon, and I don't want to be working on two of them at the same time. I don't have to, but what if I like the new one better? We'll see. So, oh my goodness, it's getting long. It's getting very long. And it'll be nice at Christmas to take it out and have it, you know, out on the couch. I have my snowman blanket out right now, my snowman quilt. I have that out. Just a second, let me try to put this back in the bag. It didn't go in the bag. Yeah, anyway. That is all I have for this week. It doesn't feel like a lot, but I feel like I've gotten very little progress on anything other than making this bag. I didn't work on the reindeer at all this week. Yeah, so, and it's been a sad week. My sister had to euthanize one of her cats, and she's just really, you know, dealing with that. So I had a magnet made for her that gave her another magnet so she could turn it into a needle minder of Snug's face. And I told the person, I found them on Etsy. It's called Mugs and Pins, and they do magnets. And so you provide your own picture, and you know, you can get little magnets like this that you can make. I'm thinking about making some needle minders and stuff. Anyway, they just he got it to us really fast. I told him why I wanted it, and he got it really fast. So I really like that company. Anyway, that's everything for this week. I'm hoping that your December is going smoothly and that you're staying healthy. I'm suffering from a little minor cold or something, and I sound worse than I feel. So I will talk with you again in a week. Bye.